So, where do we begin? It's not every day you get to tell your own story. You set up a few GoPros, things you acquired from quite a few years of just having a lot of crazy ideas and just wanting to see other people be great, and you turn those weapons for greatness on yourself. That's what I'm deciding to do today. My name is Eddie Wright. This is how my 2020. How do I begin? 2020 for me was mind-blowing. It was the change I never thought I would have to make at one of the hardest times of my life I never thought I would be at. A little backstory, I had a very flourishing career in technology, cybersecurity to be exact, and that's where I kind of put my heart for quite some years. Technology was something that was near and dear to my heart, and I grew up with it for my entire life, so doing it as a career move was nothing different from me. I enjoyed it. I loved doing tech. It was just in me. But 2 years ago, over the summer, I got back into cooking for health reasons. I was a little bit overweight, and the doctor was instructing me I needed to come down as fast as I could for my own health reasons. So I decided to get myself back into the mode of cooking. Went out, made a purchase of a smoke hollow smoker from Home Depot, smoke hollow 44 vertical to be exact, and that's where this all began. I put out a tweet and a Facebook post inviting all my friends. For those who have always known me, you know that I love to party, I love to cook. I needed to get my smoker seasoned and, just get reassociated with having a bigger smoker, because I haven't had a new smoker in over 4 years at this point. So I was kind of out of it. And I invited guys to just bring me whatever they had, and, just wanted to get back into the groove of smoking meat. And with that, it really turned into something special. Over the first few people who brought me things, the reviews were astonishing to them, as they would say it. And I was getting pushed to just try something, just spend some time and try something different. And I've been in a mode majority of my life, for those who've known me from my background and being in the entertainment industry, the artistry, the production, and a little bit of management and label owner. I've had no problem and reservations on putting time, energy, and finance into other people, because I love to see other people be great. For someone to tell me I need to focus on myself and take a lot more time out to hone what I have, it meant a lot to me. People have been telling me that my entire life, but I just always wanted to see other people be great. And at the same time, I know that my time would come, maybe in their success story or maybe in their trials and tribulations. There was always a highlight in other people's lives of something that I've done to push or get them to that next level. And that was being done to me. From there, it took off. What started off as a simple weekend smoking some slabs here and there type of ordeal quickly turned into almost everyday occurrence of prepping food and doing different things with content and breaking out the old camera equipment and getting creative again. And it was real good. And one of the most important things for me was it was helping me shave weight off of my body that was needed. So regardless of how everybody else felt, I was happy to be able to do something that I love to do and get the reward of weight loss in the back end, which I wasn't even planning for. So I was planning on continuing that regardless of what was happening. So from there, again, it just snowballed. I decided to shadow a few professional barbecue teams on the circuit over the summer, and I got the bug. I got what they call the barbecue bug. I felt like this was something I wanted to do. I wanted to get out and compete and just try and rub elbows with some of the great guys in our area that do great high quality barbecue and showcase my skill. I felt like even as a novice I could compete on the level with other guys. And from there, it went on to the Chris Myers Invitational, where we won Rookie of the Year and Best Ribs with my team. And it really helped solidify my thought process of believing that I could do this. Shortly after that, we invested in what I am in now. This is what I like to call Stormtrooper. This is my central office. This is where the magic happens. This is my 20-foot competition catering trailer. And when I got this, I was literally just looking for something to just go to competitions in, and maybe on the side do some catering events when I just felt like it, because I had the luxury. I had great employment. I was not trying to quit my job and move on to anything else right now. But little did I know that the world was getting ready to make a real big shift, whether I was ready or not. Let's fast forward into April last year. Got the call 2 days after April Fool's, which was a very terrible joke in my opinion, that I would be getting furloughed from my job. And I was very uncomfortable. I'd already gone through a lot of changes getting up to that point, but we had to make something happen. So I went out, spoke with a very good friend of mine. He had something that I was very interested in. And my thought process was, if I'm gonna be unemployed, I'm gonna figure out something I can do while they're trying to get this. This is in the beginning portions where they were trying to get a bunch of stuff passed for unemployment benefits and everything else. I had nothing. I had my last check and reserve cash from the company as it was earning on the weekends. And that was it. So I made an investment. I did exactly what people have been telling me to do in the past, and I bet on me. I made a very huge investment in a very high-grade smoker, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. Being able to crank out on-demand, high-quality product changed my entire vision for what I wanted to do with barbecue. It turned everything on its head, and it put me in a place to where now I may not ever have to go back to work professionally for 9 to 5 again, almost. I just have to figure out a few things. And the most important thing to me is I'm having fun. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I enjoy getting product to people. I love getting feedback, and I love just trying new things with barbecue. Can it be smoked? Can we braise it, boil it, or make it do something special with the equipment that we have? It's been something I've been doing my entire life, and I never would have thought I would have been at this point right now throughout this case. 2020 was very big. Once we made that investment, we were off to the races. We were cooking on a daily occasion. We were taking catering gigs, and we started to become more and more enthralled into the inner workings of the food industry in Mississippi. Meeting more people, establishing better relationships, getting our official catering license, business license, everything like that. And it was just eye-opening, because unlike some of the other things where I've done where it's just a dog-eat-dog situation, this was nothing like that. It was more than enough for everybody who was involved in it to be super successful and then some. So I decided to continue to go as hard as I could and secure my slice of the pie. And I honestly feel like that's what I did. Over the past year and a half, it'll be 2 years in June this year, I have been very blessed and very lucky to have some great achievements and some great things happen to me. I feel like this is extremely lucky, and I'm extremely blessed because it doesn't happen to just anybody. I know a lot of people who've been cooking and doing catering a lot of things way before I have, who haven't attained as fast what I've attained in this time. So I don't take anything for granted. I know my story, I'm sharing my story, and I want people to understand my story. It's because of you that I'm successful. And I appreciate each and every person that's come by, called, stopped, ordered, or even given a salute to me and what I've been doing. The company is successful, and we want to continue to attempt to be as successful as we can. So where does that leave us? 2021. Bigger, better, more smoke, more competitions, more content, and most of all, more amazing barbecue the right way.